What's going on, everyone? So today I want to talk about how you can start investing today, right? How you can get passive income with just $1,000 and you can instantly start doing this. You can start making money and growing your income today. So this is really good, especially for the younger investors or the people who are interested in investing. And anybody who's really interested in making passive income, because passive income is something that we can grow over time, and we can go to sleep or take a break and we're just earning cash flow, right? So that is awesome. We don't have to actually work for it and put in that manual labor. So what I'm not going to do today, the purpose of this video is to show you how to make quick and fast passive income with just $1,000. What this video is not is talking about how to make something like a Udemy course. I'm not going to pitch you on an ebook or any of that, right? So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a really great path, right? That could be something for the future to talk about because it's a video in itself. Majority of this video is going to talk about some different methods of investing in the stock market. And I have some other stuff for you as well. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Smash that like button. It really helps me out. So the first thing I want to talk about, number one, is dividends. So dividend stocks. What are dividends? Dividends are when a company has excess cash flow that's on the stock market and they choose to pay a certain percentage back to their shareholders. So if you own, say, one share of Walmart, then you are a shareholder, a partial owner of Walmart, right? So if Walmart pays a dividend, because not all companies do, then you would get that dividend. Dividends are typically paid out per quarter, so we're looking at 4 dividend payments throughout the year. So a great example that I have right now would be Coca-Cola, with the ticker symbol being KO. So the annual dividend is $1.68 and the dividend yield is 3.09%. So that means that Coca-Cola, if I bought one share at $54.19, they would pay me $1.68 for the year for one share and roughly 42 cents per quarter. Dividends can change. They can go up, they can go down, or they can slash them completely. So bear in mind when you're looking up dividend stocks, do not buy dividend stocks with very, very high dividend yields. I'm talking like 20%. That could be a red flag. So just do your research on the company. Coca-Cola, we all know this company is tried and true, right? And another thing that you want to consider is how much the stock price is and how much the dividend yield is. Because if I'm paying $54 for 3%, that's not bad. Sometimes you might get 3% and it might be an $80 stock, right? But another thing to consider is the growth of the stock. So if we see this company growing a lot in the future, then it might be worth it, because as that company grows and you're making money from the growth of the stock, you're making that passive dividend income as well. Dividends you can have paid back to you in the form of cash. Bear in mind that you do have to pay taxes on this, as it's taxed as ordinary income. But you can also have dividends reinvested into that stock. So you can do automatic dividend reinvestment programs, so DRIP. So look into your, whatever you're using, whether it's Webull or Robinhood or Charles Schwab, etc. And you can, turn on DRIP and you can have that automatically reinvested and you can grow your stocks over time. Also in return, growing your dividends. So one thing I want to mention about dividends, why are dividends important, right? So say, let's just think about an example. So I have a buddy and he said that he's making, say $100,000 in dividends. I know this is quite a large amount. You have to have a large amount of capital and grow it for years and years and years. And that's what we're talking about here. But the point that I'm making is, even if we start at a small amount, say I worked my way up to $500 to $1,200 per year, right? I'm making $1,200 in dividend passive income, and I have a $100 a month phone bill. So essentially, that dividend, once I grow it up to $1,200 per year, that could essentially pay for one of my bills throughout the entire year. Or I could use that dividend money towards a partial amount of my rent. So if I live in, say, an apartment and I'm like, wow, I need a raise, I'm trying to make some more income, I'm trying to find different ways to diversify my income, my revenue streams, well, that dividend money, and you can put, anything, 20, 50 a month. But right now we're saying, in terms of the video, it's 1,000. But you can do that. And over time, you can use that money towards your bills, your car note, your cell phone bill, your rent. Because for me, living, having financial freedom is not having any bills, trying to decrease my liabilities as much as I can. So that's the way, right? That's the way. Grow your net worth. So the second thing that I want to look at and talk about is index funds. So what are index funds? So this index fund will also pay you dividends. And right now I'm looking at Vanguard 500 Index Fund Admiral Shares V5X. So this is a well-known and good index fund. An index fund is a broad range of stocks, right? So you're not picking an individual stock. A lot of us, including hedge funds, do not really know the future. So picking individual stocks, especially if you're new to investing, can be very risky. You can pick a really good one, or you could blow a lot of your income and make less than you earn. So the reason why index funds are good because they're less risky. There's a lot of diversification. And I'm going to go ahead and break this down. So it says the 500 Index Fund is a low-cost way to gain diversified exposure to the U.S. equity market. The fund offers exposure to 500 of the largest U.S. companies. So it says 500 of the largest U.S. companies. And they span many different industries and account for about 3/4 of the U.S. stock market value. So this is a great way to hedge against your risk, right? So if you want to hedge against your risk, then you can look into an index fund while making some good growth as well. If we look at the bottom right, we see the hypothetical growth of $10,000 from 2011 to 2021 is about $10,000 to $40,000. So you can see that this has had an upward trajectory over time. So this is very good to put into. Another thing that I would like to talk about are REITs. REITs stand for Real Estate Investment Trust. You can find REITs on your stock account, whether it's, like I said, Webull, Charles Schwab, or whatever you have, and you can look up many different REITs. What REITs are is it's a way to passively invest into real estate without actively investing in real estate. So that basically means that I don't have to take care of a tenant. I don't have to have a maintenance team, buy a house, try to close in a house, and worry about all of that, right? So I can use something like Fundrise or my exchange platform, and I can buy into a REIT and I can make growth over time. So REITs have to pay a large amount of their excess income back to the shareholders in the form of dividends as well. REITs can be found, they pretty much track a different range of stuff and they have different portfolios. So right now we're looking at a very good one, which is Four Corners Property Trust. As you can see at the bottom, it has Chili's, Longhorn, Burger King, Taco Bell, a lot of well-known brand names that have been around for a very long time. And this company, this REIT, can track all of these. So it's tracking restaurants. You have REITs that also track, hospitals and medical. And you also have REITs that track, say, office space or hotels. So you have to diversify that as well, but you can make really good dividend income off of REITs. One that I'm really into is NLY, which is Annaly Capital, and it's really, really good. I get about 88 cents per year, and that's off a $9 share price. So that's pretty good. So if we look at it, Four Corners Property Trust is $29.03. So what I highlighted in blue, that is the open price, and the forward dividend and yield is roughly 1.27, 4.37%. So one share at $29 will get you $1.27 per year. So yes, you can also build this over time. So get you some REITs, get you an index fund, get you some dividend stocks, and you're going to be rolling, right? You're going to be doing good. So we talked about different stocks. We talked about REITs and dividends. But another thing that I want to talk about, you've probably heard of before, is affiliate marketing. So a really common one, a really famous one, is Amazon Associates. Everybody knows Amazon. So what affiliate marketing is, you can use your blog, you can use your Instagram if you have a good following, you can use your YouTube, but basically I buy a product that I really enjoy and say I talk about it. So if I have my PlayStation 5, that's just an example because of course everybody likes PlayStation 5, but I get on here and I talk about the specs, I talk about what I enjoy about it, I talk about what's great about that product, and I put a link from Amazon affiliates within my blog or my video, and anybody that clicks on that link and they buy anything from Amazon, not just that PlayStation, I get a percentage of their purchase. So you see where I'm going with this. It can build up over time. So if 10 people, 100 people are clicking my link and buying products off of Amazon, Amazon will continue to pay me cash passively by doing this. So just be very cautious with this. The main advice I want to give is if you promote a product, then really be genuine about it and really be using and be able to show that product. Because what you don't want to do is have something you've never held or you've never used and you make a lot of people upset, right? You want to actually know it's a good product, something that you actually use in your daily life. It could be anything. So yes, that's affiliate marketing. So the last thing I want to talk about today is YouTube. So I know YouTube right now, I am very new on my channel. This is a new channel. Of course, I'm not close to being monetized, but I watch a lot of people who are at the top of the food chain who are monetized. And this is not something that, I'm looking forward to. For this channel, I really just enjoy, interacting with people and giving them the best advice that I can. In the future, if I do get monetized and my channel grows, then that's great. But if you are looking for a way to grow and make passive income, YouTube is definitely one of them. And if you have $1,000 and you want to get into editing or building your YouTube and you enjoy it, then yes, having some stuff to start your YouTube will definitely help it grow a little bit faster. And as you can see on the screen, you can buy different things like a camera, a microphone, a tripod, different lighting, or video editing software. Now, you do not have to spend $1,000 on this because, of course, some of this you can get for discount or get for free, which is, say, video editing software. You can get free trials of Final Cut Pro and stuff like that. For your camera, you can use your cell phone, your microphone. Of course, you can also use from your iMac or from your camera itself. A tripod is pretty cheap, $5 to $10. And lighting, you can use the lighting in your home, a light ring, or you can actually just use the natural lighting from your window. But if you can actually get monetized off of 1,000 subscribers, this can be pretty lucrative. So this is just basically a bonus way to have passive income for today's video. So just go out there and start. That's the main purpose of this video. If you don't have $1,000, put what you can and start. Start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Even if it's $5, put something in there. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll be back very soon to give you some more tips, trends, analysis, and research. Thank you and have a blessed day.